Myself, G. Mahesh Kumar, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. Today in the environmental sustainability, we are going to discuss about benefits of dams and problems of dams. Benefits and problems of dams we are going to discuss in the today's lecture in the environmental sustainability. Topic of discussion is benefits of dams and what are the problems of dams. Contents we are going to discuss in this lecture is one is benefits of dams and the next one is problems due to the dams. Benefits of dams and what are the problems of the dams. Coming to the benefits of dams and problems. Construction of dams has their own benefits and also drawbacks, nothing but problems. Construction of dams has their own benefits and also there are some drawbacks that are problems due to the construction of dams. That we are going to discuss what are the benefits and what are the drawbacks, that is the problems of the dams. Benefits and problems. Drawbacks are nothing but problems that due to the dams. Coming to the benefits. First benefit is dams are built for the storage of water. Okay. Why we are going to build these dams? Dams we are going to build for the storing of water. Okay, stored water. What we are doing, this stored water, this is used for the irrigation purpose and the generation of electricity, that is hydroelectric power generation, and also for the flood control. Okay, one is irrigation. Irrigation is nothing but farming, agriculture purpose, and one is for hydroelectric power generation. Hydroelectric power generation, and next one is flood control. Flood control. These are the three benefits of storing water. One is irrigation purpose, hydroelectric power generation, and we can also avoid the flood control. Control of floods can be takes place due to the water, due to the storing of water. These are the some of the benefits of water, benefits of construction of dams. Okay, one is we can store the water, and next this we are going to the stored water. The useful of stored water is for the irrigation purpose and for hydroelectric power generation of power by using the water, and also we can control the floods. Okay, these are the three things we can use with the stored water. What we are going to store this water in the dams. Deforestation, overgrazing, mining increases the runoff from the rains and hence increases the flood control. Okay, soil erosion, loss of vegetation also lead to the flooding due to the heavy rain. Now coming to the benefits of dams. Benefits of dams: tribal living. Okay, people living in the tribal areas, big hopes that on these projects as they aim at providing the employment. Okay, the people living in the the dams we are going to construct it in the tribal areas. Okay, the people have major effect of this is as providing for the employment and rising the standards of quality of life. Okay, they can help in these tribal people helps in checking the flood and famines and generate electricity, reduce the water power shortage, provide irrigation water to the lower areas, provide drinking water in remote areas, promote navigation and fishery, etc. Okay, this they can help in this tribal people help in checking of floods and famines and generation of electricity, reduce the water and power shortage, provide the irrigation for the water to the lower areas, provide drinking water in remote areas, promote navigation and fishery. All these are helps get benefits of the dams. One is checking of the floods, checking of flood generation of electricity, generation of electricity, reduce water and power shortage, reduce water and power shortage, provide irrigation, means for farming, agriculture purpose, water to lower areas, provide drinking water into the remote areas, promote navigation, fishery. All these are the benefits of dams. Okay, example, this is a dam. What are the advantages of dams? Advantages of dams is dams are built for generating electricity. First advantage is, okay, it is for the generation of electricity. Used this dam water is used for the irrigation of agriculture, land efficiency, irrigation of agriculture, land efficiency. Dams can provide drinking water for the community. It store flood water, thereby control the flood threats. Saved the country's millions of lives from the floods. Can divert flow of water from river into the channel. And the last one is drought control. All these are the advantages of dams. One is generating the dams. What are the dams are built for the generating electricity. Dams are used for the irrigation of land efficiency, agricultural land efficiency. It can lead to the providing drinking water for the people. Community means people. Store flood water, thereby control the flood threats. Saved countless millions of lives from the floods. Okay, benefits, advantages of the dams. Uh, Dams can divert the flow of water from river into the channel. And the last one is drought control. Environmental problems due to the dams. What are the environmental problems? There are two types. One is upstream problems, and the next one is downstream problems. Upstream problem levels and downstream problems due to the due to the dams. Environmental problems due to the dams is, again, there are two types. One is upstream problem, second one is downstream problem. Upstream problems including the following. What are the upstream problems? These are the displacement of tribal people, loss of forest, flora and fauna, plants and animals, loss of forest, displacement of tribal people, means we are going to remove the people that are living in the dams nearby, tribal people that are living nearby dams, we are going to uh, displace them, means we are making them to move from nearby dams. We are giving some other places. One of the upstream problem of the uh, environmental upstream problem is displacement of tribal people, loss of forest, flora and fauna, changes in fishery and spawning grounds, siltation and sedimentation of reservoirs. Siltation and sedimentation of reservoirs. All these are the upstream problems of uh, due to the upstream problems due to the dams. Okay, upstream problems are displacement of tribal people, loss of forest, flora and fauna, changes in the fisheries, spawning grounds, siltation and sedimentation of reservoirs. Next, some more loss of non-forest land, stagnation and waterlogging near reservoirs, breeding of vectors, spread of vector-borne diseases, reservoir-induced seismicity causing earthquakes, growth of aquatic weeds. Growth of aquatic weeds. One is loss of non-forest land, stagnation and waterlogging near reservoirs, breeding of vectors and spread of vector-borne diseases, reservoir-induced seismicity (RIS). Reservoir-induced seismicity causes the earthquakes, growth of aquatic weeds. Growth of aquatic weeds. Now coming to the environmental problems due to the downstream. Okay, downstream impact include the following. Downstream includes the impacts that includes the following are water logging. One is water logging, microclimatic changes, reduced water flow and silt deposition in river, flash floods, salt water institution at river mouth. Downstream impacts include the following: waterlogging and salinity due to the over-irrigation, microclimatic changes, reduced water flow and silt deposition in river, floods, salt water institution at river mouth. These are the downstream impacts include the following. One is waterlogging, salinity, increase in the salinity due to the over irrigation, water, microclimatic changes, reduced water flow and silt deposition in the river, flash floods, sudden floods. Flash are nothing but sudden floods due to the downstream problem. It also comes under one of the downstream problem. Salt water institution at river mouth uh, are some of the loss of land fertility along the river since the sediments carrying nutrients get deposited into the reservoir. What happens here? Loss of fertility of land takes place. The reason is since sediments carrying the nutrients get deposited in the river. Outbreak of vector-borne diseases like malaria. Malaria is also one of the water-affected disease. Okay, it is a vector-borne disease due to the water leads to the malaria. Although the dams are built to serve the society with multiple uses, but several serious side effects are there due to the dams. That is why now there is a shift towards the construction of small dams. Okay, from the large dams or big dams to the small dams or mini idle projects. Small dams are mini idle projects. Although the dams are built to serve the society with multiple uses, okay, large dams leads to the several serious problems. So what we are doing, instead of constructing the large or big dams, we are constructing the small dams or mini idle projects which can avoid the side effects for the several people. Problems in constructing the dams. What are the problems in constructing the dams? Construction of dams would lead to the environmental degradation. Okay, first problem is environmental degradation. Deforestation can cause the loss of habitat and loss of biodiversity. Constructing the dam results in displacement of several villages. Communities, loss of agricultural land. Dams harm the environment. Water is lost through the evaporation and seepage. Dams fill the sediment with the change in geomorphology of the river. Dams are unsafe. Problems in construction of dams is constructing dams would lead to the environmental degradation. Deforestation can cause the loss of habitat and loss of biodiversity. Constructing dams results in the displacement of several villages, communities, and loss of agricultural land. Dams harm the environment. Water is lost through evaporation and seepage. Dams fill the sediments and change in the geomorphology of the river. Dams are unsafe. Dams are unsafe. Here, how we are going to control this means construction of dams, reservoirs in effective method. We can control this and hydro engineering problems, hydro engineering operations, the flood affected areas for the proper diversion of the flood water, construction of floodways and reservoirs, green zone on the river banks. All these are we are going to have the problems. One is environmental degradation, deforestation can cause the loss of habitat, loss of biodiversity. Construction of dams results in the displacement of several villages, communities, loss of agricultural land. Dams harm the environment. Dam water is lost through the evaporation and seepage. Dams fill with sediments, change the geomorphology of river. Dams can be unsafe. Here, coming to the references we are going to use for this is Robertson Margaret Sustainability Principles and Practices. Sustainability Principles and Practices, Routledge Taylor and Francis Group 2017. Journal of Sustainability Education, Responsibility for Teaching Sustainability in the Context, Journal of Sustainability Education. These are the two references we are going to use for the environmental sustainability. One is Sustainability Principles and Practices, Routledge Taylor and Francis Group 2017. Journal of Sustainability Education, Responsibility for Teaching Sustainability in the Context, Journal of Sustainability Education. These are the two references we are going to follow for the environmental sustainability. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.